So startups obviously focus on technology development, they focus on market, on business development, but one blind spot is that of not protecting their intellectual property, right? And intellectual property, particularly for startups, can be in the forms of patenting or actually even trademark, protecting the brand. And here at QITC, we actually provide a full IP workshop that talks about protecting patents, protecting IP through trademarking, through copywriting, also protecting trade secrets through confidentiality agreements. So this is the training that we provide. We also incentivize filing of patents, so we provide small amounts of money to encourage startups to put that money towards filing for their patent application. And why is it important? Why is patenting important? Well, research shows, and there are academic papers and studies done on this, research shows that when startups file patents, they benefit in like 5 ways. One way is that when they approach an investor, they can say that, look, I have proof that my technology is unique, novel, and I have exclusivity for 20 years, which is the guarantee that the patent gives. Then the second one is that they can actually improve their valuation because now they have proven technology, right? Third thing is that it helps them actually raise money because the investor will say that, okay, you have a patent, this is better than some other company which might look similar. Fourth way they can benefit is if they attract talent, then an engineer will say that, oh, you also have patent technology, maybe I'll join your startup, right? So that's a good way to attract talent. In fact, research shows that in general, startups who have patents actually have higher amount of employment. So there's a correlation between patenting and being able to attract talent. And the last one, the example that I gave, is that once you have patented technology, even before you have a product which requires a lot of capital, you can start licensing that technology. You can start giving rights to that, right? Now, you had a question about patenting is expensive. Yes, it is, particularly if you're going for a global patent or a US patent. A US patent can cost anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 for one patent, right? But what we recommend to folks is that start with Taiwan, start with protecting in Taiwan. Of course, you need to have a strategy. If you're going to go global, then there's a process known as PCT, where you can start with Taiwan initially, but within a year, you have to decide which other countries you're going to enter, right? So even if a startup doesn't have money to protect in Japan, let's say, or in the US or in Europe, they should definitely start with protecting in Taiwan, because if nothing else, they record that right, and that becomes the prior art, so that if anybody else down the road tries to file in a different country, your Taiwan patent will prevent that person from getting that patent because you're already prior art, if that makes sense, right? So my recommendation is that if you can, try to get in Taiwan as well as at least one more country, which is your next foreign market. But if you cannot, because of funding reasons, at least get patent protection in Taiwan. We have had the reverse also. Somebody said, hey, my primary market is probably going to be the US, so let me go invest in a US patent. And they got a US patent, but not a Taiwanese patent, right? As an example, right? So that also, the reverse also happens, okay?